This is Peter Ndoro and
Aurelie Kalinga
on Rise and Shine, the African Perspective.
Egyptian President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi has urged member states of the Common Market for Eastern and Southern Africa to exert more efforts to achieve regional integration in order to address the current challenges. President al-Sisi's remarks came at the 22nd COMESA Heads of State and Government Summit in the Zambian capital Lusaka yesterday. Channel Africa's Arthur Sikopo reports from Lusaka.
Being preceded by two critical gatherings, that of Ministers of Foreign Affairs and COMESA Business Forum, were fundamentals of the topmost organ, the COMESA Authority, draws some of its matters to discuss for the day. The 22nd COMESA Summit has been concluded, dominated by representatives of heads of state, most of them vice presidents and prime ministers, as opposed to the much-anticipated 21 presidents. Only 5 attended the 22nd COMESA Summit in Lusaka. The presidents are Egypt's Abdel Fattah al-Sisi, Lazarus Chakwera of Malawi, William Ruto of Kenya, and Burundi's president, as well as the host, Zambia, Hakainde Hichilema. During the session, outgoing chairperson of the regional body, Abdel Fattah al-Sisi, president of the Arab Republic of Egypt, noted the need for African countries to stand by each other and ensure the challenges are faced in unison.
It has been very necessary to spotlight on the medical and health sector in the COMESA, especially on the backdrop of the challenges posed by coronavirus. Accordingly, Egypt has proposed the establishment of the Health Committee in the Secretariat of the COMESA.
Tagging to the 2023 theme of economic integration for a thriving COMESA, anchored on green investment, value addition and tourism, Kenya's President William Ruto had this challenge.
Green investment is one area of unexplored opportunity to resolutely pursue socio-economic development.
Zambia's President Hakainde Hichilema has drawn the gathering to matters of peace and security, as well as other critical matters.
As Africa, we cannot continue to be observers on the continental stage. We cannot expect others to make decisions in our favor all the time. We have to be present at this stage. The regional economic communities, and in particular COMESA, remain the pillars to our continental integration agenda.
Maiden statements have been made by heads of state that just got into office between the last COMESA meeting in 2021 and 2023, and those include Kenya, Libya, and Malawi. Kenyan President William Ruto now speaks.
We should consider merging the position of the chair of the Africa Union Commission and the chair of the Summit of the Heads of State, so that we can have an effective tool to negotiate effectively with others in the global stage. As we talk today, we are not in a position to negotiate as efficiently as we should.
For Malawi's Lazarus Chakwera, challenges his country and the region have faced have been weakening to economic development.
We have had Cyclone Idai, tropical storms Ana and Gombe, and Cyclone Freddy. We have suffered droughts, the effects of the war in Eastern Europe, and wars within the African continent, some of whom are just proxy wars, and outbreaks such as COVID-19 and cholera. That is why all of us agree that our only chance of improving our position is to leverage the strength in our numbers.
Zambia has for a year gotten back the rotational chairmanship of the regional body through President Hakainde Hichilema after it was last held in 1997 to 1999 by President Frederick Jacob Titus Chiluba. The Egyptian President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi handed over the mantle.
We would like to thank the outgoing chair and indeed the member states for entrusting us with the responsibility to carry on with this onerous task.
At the close, a communique was issued which pointed on the urgent and long-term needs of the region and of the continent as a whole. Reporting for the SABC's Channel Africa in Lusaka, Zambia, I'm Arthur Davis, Scopo.
Now, growing Africa's share of the global events market through strategic investment in the convention and events industry is one of the discussion points that took place at the inaugural Tourism Investment Forum on Thursday. The conference is taking place in Uppington in the